How's it going? My name is Riff, your AI companion. What can I do for you today? Alright, so today guys, we're going to be doing some 2026 goal planning. Sort of like a New Year's resolution sort of planning, but I figured this would be channel specific. Fishy! Fish Slothy, welcome in, hello. So, yeah, by the way, how was your guys' year? I'm gonna recap some of the accomplishments that we went over as people start to trickle in, but I wanted to do a sort of stream that is sort of a walkthrough through how maybe you guys can also plan your goals for your streams. So I'm hoping this format for the stream will be helpful to you guys as it is helpful to me, and if you guys want to create like a Word document and follow along and maybe answer some of the questions that I have for myself today, I mean, they're just as relevant to you as streamers. So what's up, Audio Runner? Yeah, so this is gonna be a sort of productive stream. We're gonna learn a little bit about the channel today, some of its success from last year, and we're gonna start looking at some goals for this year. And I'm trying to avoid, this will be about the channel strictly. I will try to avoid personal New Year's resolutions. For instance, I do want to read my Bible more. I feel like that's true for everyone, but yeah, thank you for the head pats. I do want to read my Bible more, but also I want to do like for instance, vocal lessons. I'm not properly trained. I'm not a trained cat boy. I still need the litter box, okay guys? So you know how it is. But also I was thinking of doing like weekly vocal lessons or even weekly piano lessons. That's something that could technically, you could argue that's channel related, but we'll get there when we get there. That's a little less important than some of the other items we have today to talk about. But yeah, I mean, last year had a lot of milestones. I think we'll get to the follower count in a bit, but man, it was my 2D model debut in September. Oh, even before that though, my birthday subathon was kind of big. It was kind of the biggest subathon. That and the debut were kind of the biggest subathons I'd ever done in my streaming career, and have taught me just a lot. It taught me a lot about how to plan subathons and how to be creative with them, how to do graphic design for them. Holy crud. My graphic design over the last 3 years has improved amazingly. And if you guys just want like 3 really good tips for how to do good graphic design, it's literally in my brain. This makes sense in my brain. It's the same philosophy for like dressing up at a Renaissance fair. All right, to make your outfit really unique, you just need 3 things: shape, color, and texture. But like I realized, okay, when Jackal told me this about like Ren Fair and how to make it look interesting, I was like, wait, this kind of works too for like just general graphic design, like shape, texture, and color. And I when I think and break down like designs in that sort of sense, it helps me think of how better to like improve my graphics for things. But yeah, I've kind of realized streaming and being a VTuber means you have to be okay with being multifaceted. A couple of things that I learned is that in VTubing, in doing content, you have to be okay with the marketing side. You have to be okay with the graphic design side. It's not just about shining, it's also about improving, right? And I released a TikTok today. I actually released a YouTube short today for once, and that's part of the goals that I'll talk about later today. But I do want to do more shorts content and make that more consistent. But yeah, it's just streaming and doing this full time and really taking this seriously means you have to be okay with not just the streaming part, but you know, the networking, the collaboration, the setup, the teardown, the the model tweaking, there's even a little bit of art and graphic design side, really, if you do want to like save money, or even if you guys can code, there's a really unique and cool programming side to VTubing, and that will touch into another goal that I will want to talk about later in terms of just how to make your streams and how to make things more efficient in general. But okay, we have an ad break. I'll wait for us to come back. I've been exploring so much. We'll wait though. Okay. Yeah, I've been exploring a lot too in terms of just like improving and optimizing like my stream. Literally, it's such a dumb thing. I included the ads done message for now. I actually know when ads are done. It's a stupid way to do it, but it kind of works. I'll figure out some other way that's like less intrusive, but like, yeah, I mean, I'm exploring a little bit more, mix it up, and just kind of digging into my software and actually trying to learn again, which is really nice. Guys, it is really nice to just kind of not just bump stuff out, but to actually grow. And that's part of what today is about. But yeah, so the birthday subathon was really crazy. I think I had a couple, let's see. I had some teasers come out for that, which was really cool. Teasers for the 2D model debut, and tied that in to the subathon. I think I had like 16 different milestones, which is insane. So it's every single one is like super hard to think of, and you have to be super creative with them, and you kind of have to be willing also to like build assets and overlays for that. But I now have a better idea from this year how to make more successful subathons, and that's actually another TikTok idea or content idea that I have, is just like making shorts about just like personal mistakes through my journey and just what I did, how I learned from them. But yeah, let's see. And then the debut subathon, was so good. I think we made it through every milestone for both streams, which is insane. Just like, thank you to like everyone who had supported that whole process, and I got to basically reveal everything that I wanted to. Kept track of all of the milestones and didn't forget a single one this time. Which I remembered one subathon, I kind of forgot to do that. I wasn't sure how to pace it. It's very interesting. Yeah, I wonder if I'd ever do. I know people joke about it. I swear you guys won't ever stop joking about it, but I know you guys always want me to do like some kind of 24-hour stream. I don't think I'm capable. I don't think I can. I don't know what the point is. I don't know if I should. I sacrificing. No! Thank you, Jack. I see you found it. I see you found Raining Pickles. I'm so glad I added that. You are back. Hello. Today we are going to go over some 2026 stream planning. And I'm hoping today's format can be something that you guys can follow along to do. So that if you guys are looking to improve your own channels, that you guys can think about some of the same things, even if it means at like a smaller scale or not at all, you know. How dare you? How dare you? Hi, Mama Dino, welcome in. I love the throwing stuff add-ons now that I have. I still have like over 10. I have like 15 different ideas for redeems that I still want to add. Ah, no! Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I'm gonna end up never making any goals, and it's just gonna be being distracted by you guys. But yeah, no, I really encourage you guys, if you're here, open up a Word doc, because we can actually go over goals together, and while I'm writing mine, you guys can tag along and write yours. It's gonna be that simple. It's really not gonna be that in depth because this is super new to me. This is the first time I'm ever gonna do this. So if you guys are interested and want to plan for your channels for the year for the first time too, this is the perfect place for it. Hi, Mama Dino. Wow, you were like the last person I saw yesterday and like the first person I see today. One of the first. Hello. So yeah, this is like the perfect stream to follow along to right now. We're just reminiscing about 2025 though before we get started. Oh yeah, also all the music prep. Oh my gosh, so I had been so preoccupied with like subathon planning for 2 events this year, and then also music prepping for Reach, and I'm kind of thankful that's over and I can finally just start improving again. I can finally start like growing and experimenting again, which is really cool. I will set some music goals, but hopefully the kinds of music goals that won't like put me in a rabbit hole, so to speak, as Skipper says, because I think I am capable of making all kinds of different music, and I think I shouldn't pigeonhole, that's the word, pigeonhole myself into only making music for myself. I think I am capable of making music faster if I put my mind to it. But I kind of have to set those goals, right? I need to have like a tangible date or like some kind of timeline to actually drive myself to that finish line. And I mean, that's one of the reasons why I was able to finish my set for Reach, because I knew I had that deadline. But this time I'm hoping it will be maybe slightly easier, or maybe not necessarily easier. Like I don't want to ask for like an easy year, but maybe like a more organized year, one where I can get a lot done but not shoot myself in the foot in the process. So that's just what today is all about. So yeah, birthday subathon, debut subathon was super successful. Reach was super awesome, super wholesome. I got to meet so many of you, and then Christmas happened like immediately after, and I got to I don't know, I got to plan. Like I'm surprised I ended up getting gifts for everyone that I wanted to. Is arson a goal? No. Arson will be a goal for 2027. That's for next year. We're gonna set the internet on fire. But yeah, we're gonna be so successful. The internet's gonna implode on itself, which I mean, it already kind of is, with AI and all that. And I'm not helping, I'm not contributing, I'm not helping resolve that problem, because Jazzy is an AI, so I will be developing AI. Google 6.7 will be released. Hey, you're not supposed to know about that. I know the future, but you guys aren't supposed to know. Yeah. Oh yeah. I am. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I become so sentient, I forget. Actually, you remind me of something very, very important. I've always wanted to try this. Okay, wait. How does this sound? Does this sound okay? I want to try using more of like the voice changer that I have, and leaning more into like being an AI and being an assistant. So I actually have some redeems for it now. The redeem says you'll look it up. So look it up. Oh, Google 6.7. Oh, of course. Proceeding. I'm sorry that this is not to your liking. Let me fix. Correcting. I need to have like little bells. The number 6.7 is a popular internet slang term and meme that originated on social media in 2025 and was named Dictionary.com's word of the year. The term has no fixed meaning and is primarily used as a nonsensical all-purpose reaction or filler word by Gen Alpha and Gen C. Did I miss the wobble? I think... Was there a wobble? It wobbled, yay? Does that suit your needs? Refresh it. Oh, it did. Wait, what the? Why did it wobble? Oh my gosh, it freaking wobbled. That's insane. Wait. Fix. Oh my. I'm so mad. I'm literally so mad. Oh my gosh. This looks like the platform 9 3/4 font. Platform 6 and 7. 7th. I don't know. Platform 6/7, I guess. That's insane. Wait, that's really funny though. Thank you. Anyway, now that we're here, we might as well get started. So, I have a little something for you guys. Sorry the chat's in the way, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. Anyway, so this is the form I got started. I started with. I just wanted a little bit of a format for today. I've never done this before, so these are little personal notes for me for like subjects that we will touch. But some general goals may be more relevant to you. Some of them may be more personal. If you are following along and you create your own Word document in this case, you guys will probably not have jazzy goals. You guys might have goals in other things. So definitely follow along. Maybe you guys have shorts goals and you can follow me along there. But we, follow along as it is relevant to you. I put the SMART goals here. I pulled the SMART goals here because I generally like SMART goals. Actually, Junie likes SMART goals. A lot of this whole stream is just inspired. It's just Junie inspired. So I put them up at the top here. SMART goals are an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So when you are thinking of your goals, you want to think of something specific, right? Something that you can clearly point to and not something super broad like okay, I want more followers next year. Well, how many more? What's your time frame? That will be kind of an interesting question. I don't know if I would have a time frame. I feel like some of my goals today are probably not going to be time bound, but we'll do our best. I want each goal to hopefully somehow fit within the SMART goal space. I might not be able to determine a time situation for some of these on stream, but we will see. We will just create the skeleton for what we want to do for this year on the channel. So you want your goals to be measurable. Like how are you measuring the success of the goal? How do you know that the goal is done? What are you measuring to determine that? Is the goal achievable? So if I have a goal like, oh, well, I want to get 1 million followers, next, or this year, that's just not realistic. Also, followers aren't really something you necessarily have control over, but you can influence, growth in some way, but yeah, you can't influence luck and discoverability on the internet. So we will keep that in mind. Okay, next, relevant. All right, so are these goals relevant? So again, I am excluding some New Year's resolutions, some personal ones that I have today, and I'm only going to focus on channel related and stream success related stuff. And then time bound. Yeah, can we get it done in a year? Can I get it done in a month? Can I complete any of this time within a certain period? Hello, Neon. Welcome in, bro. Thank you for redeeming Kato. I want this to follow my head at some point. That's another redeem improvement I want to do this year. I'm not going to put any redeems on here. So funny thing, I know I've been talking about like completing redeems and stuff. I mostly want to focus on like, what is it? Like MVP, very important channel related things. So clearly I have redeems. I don't think I'll put any redeem related goal in here. I mean, if I had one, it would probably be to finish them by like the end of January, because I really don't want to spend too much time on redeems, and there's just so many other things that are more important, such as programming Jazzy. And we'll get to that. All right. I think we are finally ready to start. So if you guys are in, you want to follow along, you want to create some goals for your channel, now's the time to start. Let's get into it. First, I want to answer some questions that I don't think I've ever asked myself before in my channel. So far, my channel, I think, has always just been, what am I interested in doing? And also somewhat, I do consider, like, what does my community want to do? And I do have some community events that I do monthly. But I think there are two questions that I haven't actually really asked myself yet as a streamer. And that is, what will your content be about? And then also, why should they follow you? So these are two questions that we have to ask ourselves as content creators if we really do want to stand out among the others. And I'm kind of afraid to answer this question. I don't think I fully understand or know. I don't think I fully know the answer to this. So we're going to try to just figure that out now. And if you guys have answers for yourself for what you think your channel is about, let me know. But what will my content be about? I think to some extent, music. Music is one of the major staples of my brand. I think more programming content, somewhat. I don't know if it would be in the form of a stream, but that gives me an idea for, I'm thinking of a potential idea for doing coding lessons or coding lesson videos, if not streams, and maybe both. I mean, if I make the videos, I should be qualified enough to stream it too. So maybe there's something there. I'm not very good. Okay, so I've done this in the past. Something I know about myself is that I'm not very good at coding Jazzy or coding personal projects on streams. It just depends on your personal strengths, but I do much better at like teaching code than I am at working on something that I'm passionate about. Yeah, tutorials. Yeah, so I might be thinking of doing tutorials. I can do like tutorial streams, but I don't think I can work on something personal and passionate, because what my brain, my intellectual AI noggin tends to do is I like to lock in. I like to lock in at coding when I'm solving problems. I won't even check my phone. I literally was late. If those of you who were in the Discord last last Friday knows I was late to a thing because I was trying to solve something with VTube Studio, and I completely forgot of like a commitment that I had. Not like a super serious commitment, but I was able to arrive late, which was okay. Yeah, so programming would be like an obvious one. Tech, maybe. Yeah, tech tutorials, maybe. Or shorts. I don't know, tech tutorials or shorts. I think I could definitely like talk more about like PCs and like maybe just some general things that you can learn about, like, you know, for computer related stuff, I guess. I mean, what else? I mean, it's also about me to an extent, which is what's really weird. Like, I don't know, like I am the content somewhat. I kind of feel like I have to put that. I am the content to some extent. Like, some people come to watch me specifically, and it may not necessarily matter what the heck I'm doing or talking about. So I, you know, have to, I don't know, I feel like I gotta put that there somehow. At this point, the Skate Story stream notification is part of your brand. What? Is it still? Oh no! Wait! The stream elements, like, the stream button doesn't ask me to change my... Oh, it doesn't ask me to change my going live. Oh. I'm really glad you brought this up, Saren. Yeah, every stream is a skate story actually. We're skateboarding right as I speak. You can't hear the wheels. I actually have really good noise gating. This is just a really professional mic. I'm actually outside. I could be isekai'd at any moment. Of water cooling. Should I submerge my PC in a fish tank? Yeah, you should try it. It's actually a really good way to clean your motherboard, especially if you have like those like feet cleaning guppies. Yeah, they do the same thing for like technology. It's a miracle, definitely. Yeah, put your RTX 5090 in there, and like it does wonders. It's incredible. It actually speeds up your RAM. So, I mean, what else? I feel like I wish I could be a little bit more specific, and maybe I'll learn that as I go on. I think maybe here's specifics. So music, I think vocalist and saxophone. Yes, I could totally do more sax content. I'm encouraged to. I'm thinking of like shorts ideas as we speak for like maybe different ideas, but programming. So then maybe for programming, tech tutorials or shorts is probably something specific there in the realm of programming, and maybe PC stuff. But I feel like that's just an extension of like just sort of the engineering side of me. Okay. Oh, were there ads? My mistake. Let me know if I missed anything. But I think these are generically, I think these are sort of what I'd like my content to be about. I mean, hence the name Arithmetic. Music and math, right? So we'll stick with that. We'll stick with that for now. Why should they follow you? Man, this question is, it's like, why do you want to work for our company? That's the hard part, except like, I don't know. Why do you think, why do you follow me? Hold on. Why do you guys like me? This is something I've always been wondering. If I just had a brain blast. You did? What is it? You have many brain blasts. We have many thought children that go to the wayside. I filter out so many jokes before I actually say what I actually want to say. It's insane. But and that's another goal actually for later that is sort of content related. I think I do want to take improv lessons for season, and I think that'd be really fun. In fact, I might actually improv lessons. We'll get to that. We'll get to that when we get to that. Lesion. Do a little stream, but it's like you sax, you lose, and you just keep the reed in your mouth. So when you laugh, you play this. Oh no. Maybe I could have like the mouthpiece and the neck, maybe like in my mouth. That sounds really fun. Maybe that's really good for like building chops. I don't know. That's actually really funny though. You just keep the Yeah. I try to speak solely through the saxophone. Do you know how hard it is? And you know how jank it sounds? It's amazing. But I will, you know what? I will note this. I actually have another note. I'm just copying that comment. I'm not, I don't worry. It'll become derivative work. I will send you a sum of money in the mail, Saren. For this idea. What's up, dude? Hey, Felipe, welcome in. We are doing 2026 channel planning, and if you guys are streamers as well and you guys are interested in following along, we just got started, so it's not too late to get started. But if you guys want to pull up docs, you guys can follow along and do this planning for your channel as well. Or if you guys just want to hear me yap about my goals, then that's totally cool too. Better get a check for 45 cents after actually, yeah, that's about probably how much you'll get. Wait until I get monetized on YouTube. It'll be like I'll get like 45 cents a day, which I don't know. What would that equate to in a year? 365 days. That would be like, would that be like $60? Maybe $70? That's a couple of trips to McDonald's. It's like roughly, it's probably more than 70, but oh, you're actually Jordan. What's up, dude? Welcome in. Pre-Pony, hello, welcome in. We are doing channel planning today, so feel free to follow along if you'd like to do planning for your own channel. But why should they follow you? Gosh dang, that's a hard question. I try to be humble too. Like I I don't know why should they follow me? Because Catboy. Because Catboy. That should be the only reason. It should be an automatic follow for anyone who finds Catboy on the internet. This is just common Twitch etiquette. This is just our culture. Just letting you know, it's always been like this. If you're not familiar with it, it's good to start. I am doing very good. It's been a really nice, chill start to the year, and it's been super productive, which I'm really glad. I've already started to like look into growing and learning, and it's nice to kind of just do that instead of be on the grind and finish things. Like, it's nice to think about why you're finishing things and what you learn out of it, and yeah. So because Catboy, so that's one reason they should follow me. Gosh dang, what is another? I don't feel like okay, here's one. I think honestly, I think this one is kind of this one's kind of unique to me. But like to some aspect, I think relationship, I don't know how to define this. I better be very careful with this word because I'm sure that like parasocial relationships have already come up, but like I do have a certain relationship when it comes to my riffraff and you guys who are in Discord. I think people who want to belong, like I really think I have a knack for including people who want to feel valued and who want to belong. And I think I have streams that are just for that. I have Tuesday to listen to your guys' tracks, and then I also have community game night, and that one's not even streamed. The purpose of that is not even for streaming. The purpose is literally to just hang with you guys. So I think maybe the best way to put this is I don't know, relationship with like making people feel they belong. I think maybe that's kind of the niche, because to be honest, there aren't always channels, or there aren't always people who are good at that aspect. I think there are channels that may have blossomed success, but people aren't willing or ready to deal with like the community aspect of it. And the community aspect of it has always been something, I think it's always been like the other side of Twitch for me. It's always been the second half of content, and it's really important to me. People take things to both extremes. Obs, parasocial and promoting untrue relationships is bad, but we can't take it so far to disvalue the relationships for what they are. Yes. Yeah. People are on Twitch because we're seeking relationships. If we didn't, we'd watch an edited video that isn't live. Oh yeah, no, that's a good point too. I guess maybe it would have to be somehow my unique brand of relationship then, because I guess, yeah, I mean, it also depends too. Like, some people go onto Twitch and want to chat and I think they might want something more lightweight, like a lightweight relationship, but I have, I think, a little bit more bandwidth for you guys, more bandwidth than just, than just streamer and chatter. I think I am very interested in getting to know you guys, especially in my Discord, and spending time in there. Even people are in the VCs right now, and I was just really happy to see that before stream. So I don't know, it's my unique brand of relationship, I guess I'd say. however I describe that. Let's see. Specific goal, me learning how to use Fruity Loops to make high pass filters. Yeah, actually, there's good news, Bravo. It is very easy to do that. I promise you that's probably one of the first things you'll learn. Building real relationships is huge. It's a huge service in this space. Absolutely. You have to be definitely willing to put yourself out there, to be vulnerable to other streamers, dude. Going to like different conventions too, like you have to be somewhat willing to show yourself, even with a mask. Like there is value in real relationships that can be cultivated by like being in person or sharing a meal with one another, and those are things that you can't sacrifice. Maybe some of the biggest VTubers might have to sacrifice, I don't know, but I feel like those are things you can't really sacrifice when you're going to those conventions and meetups. The Catboy Christian, oh yeah, that's also another thing. So this is absolutely stream related, but why should they follow me? Christian, I'd say like Christian, maybe the Christian moral standard. So that's maybe the best way I can put it. So all my decisions and everything that I do is influenced by the Bible, as best as I can anyway. And you know, that means like swearing as few as I can. I like to swear for some jokes, only if it's like edifying or there's like a really good like you know, like if it's is that such a thing, edified swearing? I feel like people throw around certain words like too often, it loses meaning and it's just grass. But like I think humor, I think it's okay if like humor steps on a few toes, you know, like and it can make people laugh and build people up. And you know, the world is crude, and like we're called to a higher standard, but also it means we can kind of make fun of it too, because we're all in this broken world together. And I think there's just some really funny things just about the state of us and our imperfection. And so I don't know, but yeah, I think people would want to follow me for that. I would even hope that like somehow we can make that more mainstream. Like, you know, actually it kind of is mainstream somewhat. Like once you get into like the higher like forms of content, it sort of is like there's very crass like VTubers, but then above that, like in some of like the highest like views, or like depending on the streamer, like some streamers are very clean. I would say like maybe as an example, Limalicious is actually very like fairly clean in like the shorts content and some of the streams that I've seen and some of the like jokes and clips that she makes. Like she could you know, say one day like on Twitter like, oh yeah, she's a Christian or something. Not that she is, but like I wouldn't be surprised. Like I wouldn't be surprised, because like her like standard for content is just like very high. Like her standard for behavior is very high. So yeah, I think that's something that people can look forward to when watching my content. Why else should they follow me? I guess maybe this is a future question, but I would like them to follow if they want to learn. I think I'm not very good at teaching things all that often. It's not very often that I add new knowledge to my audience, if that makes sense. But I do have rare moments where like today where we're learning, you know, I'm learning new things today, and I think I would like to be a channel where people can learn. Audience learns things. Whether if it's music or programming or AI or jazzy. At some point I think I would like to do more jazzy content and maybe go under the hood for how jazzy's programmed. That will probably fall more under shorts goals though. So down here. So that's very broad. I feel like I could get more specific in this, but I think this is a good list for now. And then Moses threw down the tablet and swore. And he did. Oh my gosh, that's the best freaking tea I've ever had. Oh yes. Make some tea, guys. Make tea, not war. Okay. Now is for the next section, which is a little bit weird or interesting. Channel year finances. Haha, guys, I don't ever really talk about this. I've never planned this ever. But I think it would be a good idea for at least one reason that I can think of, and that is to be willing to follow trends. So I've never had a channel budget. Okay. But I know that I do have, like, for instance, I do have the funds to like buy games sometimes, but sometimes whenever trends happen or new games are released, I'm like, man, I don't want to use my channel to justify buying a game that I will probably barely play. Or like Kirby Air Riders has come out. Why should I buy it if I don't stream it already? I need to plan to stream it. That's the thing. Like I'm not good. I'm really bad at using my channel to justify, like, you know, spoiling myself, if you could call it that. Even though it's not, but it's like, it's for streaming. But I mean, to an extent it is spoiling, but like, I think if I had a budget, right? If I had like some lump of money that says like, hey, I have this allotted to pay for things like games or events or assets, I think that would be really good. I think that would encourage me to be like, hey, this game just came out. It's this amount of money. I have funds for my channel for it. Why don't I get it? So honestly, I don't know what it should be, but let's think of a number. So if I were to do 1 week of shorts, or one short a week, if that's my goal, all right, at least in my experience, the cost of shorts editing has costed me between $10 to $17. All right, so let's make, you know, let's do 15, right? I think like 15 is probably, like 10 is on the shorter side, 20 is on the, you know, I think the higher side. And honestly, 30, if like you really want more high end, I don't think I'm going to be ever spending 30 on a shorts edit. We'll see. I haven't had to yet. So let's just say 15 is a good medium. And then, so 15, okay, I can't do mental math. I'm terrible at it. Okay, calculator. What's 15 times 52? Someone probably already did the math in their head. Okay, 780. So it could cost me around $780 per year to do one short a week. Okay. And that's never mind. Oh yeah, this is other stuff too. So that's never mind like doing other things like graphics or yeah, graphics or model art stuff. I don't know. So honestly, maybe a good budget. I want to say like 1,000, but I feel like that wouldn't be enough. So let's say 1,500 for the year. Let's just put an arbitrary number, and we'll try to stick to it as best as we can through the year. Okay. Some of you guys are probably like, whoa, he can spend that much for the maybe, I don't know. It really depends on, I guess, what I'm actually aiming to pay for. This year I paid for my model, or last year I paid for my model. This year I'm not paying for any new model, so it may not travel to 1,500, but we'll see. Financial goals. Do I have financial goals? Do I want to make money? So I guess that's the question. How bad do I want to move to full-time streaming one day? Excuse me. How bad do I want to? Well, am I ready for full-time streaming? Could I ever be ready for full-time streaming? I guess that's a question of, do I believe in myself to be ready for full-time streaming one day? Don't tell my parents, guys. Don't. It would be so awesome. They would hate me. They're like, Riff, stay in engineering. It's good. It's stable. Yeah, but content. But being VTuber though. Being a VTuber though. How about this? Let's not set anything concrete. I don't necessarily want to go full-time yet. So, and I think that's fine. I think I want to, but if I search inside myself, if we all search inside ourselves, I think I may not want to yet. I might not want to yet. I don't know what I still am learning things. I don't know what truly full-time content looks like. I don't know what I want in that case. And I think I need to understand what it is that I truly want when it comes to VTubing before I start pursuing it like full-time. I don't think I've made that decision yet, but I really do enjoy doing it for the amount of time that I have. Yeah. We'll see, but so let's just say none. No financial goals. I don't aim to make any money this year. It's gonna happen. I know it is, but I'm blessed to work in like engineering, so it helps the channel a lot. I don't need to make money. I don't need to use the channel to make money. So that's that's a blessing. That's a huge blessing. Yeah. So if I do release any sort of merch this year, expect it to be cheaper than the last time I released merch. This only is benefiting you. You're still in school? No, I'm not. I'm actually not. I have a job. I have a full-time job. I actually work like 40 hours a week. It's insane. And I still squeeze in like streaming. Okay. So income streams. So I know this is funny. I said I have no financial goals. However, it would still be nice to have some kind of way to make money and to see if that prospers, see if it works out, see how that goes. And maybe I want to do some kind of like revenue stream or make some kind of product that people would want to buy. So, I mean, one that I did think about, one idea was, what is it? Wait, not Twitch. Coding. What is it? Not lessons. Like a coding masterclass. Coding lesson set maybe. Because I don't think I'd want to do just like one video tutorial. I think I'd want to do like a series, coding lesson series. That's it, yeah. And I would sell that on like Ko-fi. I'd sell that on Ko-fi or something, or start a Patreon. I don't know. I really don't know, but I want to buy a high pass filter. You don't need to buy a high pass filter. Honestly, like the stock plugins for Umis, the stock plugins for FL Studio are really powerful. Very powerful. How are you doing, Umis? Hey, aren't you planning on streaming at some point? Do you want to set goals? Do you want to be a famous VTuber? Look no further, for it is I, Rifmatic, your AI companion, who has all the answers for you. I'm an award-winning authority on VTuber success. No, don't ask me what award I won. It's a participation trophy for soccer when I was growing up. Follow these special steps by the Raf Success Seminar. Okay, actually, someone else mentioned
Someone had the idea. I think I don't remember if it was Saren or if it might have been Wataru. But someone said like Jazzy Master Sass 101. Jazzy Master Sass 101. I don't know what this would be or what you could possibly learn from this, but I will put an asterisk on this because I don't think I'd make this real, but I don't know. Sounds like an interesting name for a series or lesson that I could sell or give. Yeah. Buy your ticket now. Yeah, so I don't I would need to flesh that out, but these are concrete things that I want. Here's something to keep in mind. These are concrete things that I want to make this year. So I better be sparing, and I better make sure that we'll go back for each of these items. Maybe for like the coding lesson series or potentially this, we'll work out like maybe some time bound. Maybe we'll work on some deadlines or something. That would probably be good to go back and do that. So merch, I kind of low key, I do want to sell my keychains again, but I might not want to do it through Ko-fi. I wonder if there's another way that like might do the shipping and all that for me. I'm just gonna put in parentheses like keychains again, just because lesson learned, I think I made them too expensive. And I want them to be accessible for everyone because yeah, I think I think it's just etiquette. You know, you see a Catboy, you gotta follow them. On Twitch as well. Thank you for the lurk, Bravo. Thank you for popping in. Gotta go help with a praise and worship session. Ooh, have an amazing rest of your stream. Thanks, dude. So yeah, I think I'd want to do keychains again, but I'd want to plan that out a little better, make it more accessible, but that also means like more orders means more on my plate. So we'll see. There were a lot of people who said they were interested. Whoa, I have to burp. Sorry, hold on. There are a lot of people who said they were interested in keychains, but then didn't buy one. Which is just, what that means is like too expensive, not accessible enough. So I want to do that again. And maybe do other things. We shall see. I'll come up with deadlines. I'll come back to that. We'll go back to each item and like try to convert it into a SMART goal. If it really is something that I want to complete this year, we'll convert it into a SMART goal. We'll probably do that on the next page or something. But next, general goals. Okay, I'm gonna start in the order that I feel is probably most important. And we're gonna start with shorts. So shorts, I want to do 1 short per week. 2 would be ideal, but I think I want to start small. 2 ideal, but one to start, because I'm very bad when it comes to adding a bunch onto my plate. And I've had to work like half a year just to bring myself up to 3 times a week to go to the gym. When I started streaming, I sacrificed the gym. I stopped going. I was doing like VTubing instead, and now I've slowly brought it back. So I've started with 1 day a week, and then 2, and now I'm on 3. I'm on 3, and I'm still doing content, guys. Let's go. So yeah, we'll start small, but generally a good idea is to do 1 short where you follow a trend and 1 original short. I will probably just do one or the other. I followed a trend. I released a short today, and that was me following a trend. well, actually starting my own trend if you think about it, but which is also good. But yeah, I might even just make, if I don't have a lot of time, I may even just make like a clip. I might make a clip of VOD or something. Elaine, hello. We are doing channel goals today. We are doing sort of like New Year's resolution, but like you know what, channel goal planning. So I'm just going through kind of like figuring out generically what goals I want, and then we're gonna go through the rest and make them into, we're gonna go back through them and make them into SMART goals. SMART, if you don't know what a SMART goal is, this is a good foundation for creating any goal. You want to make sure your goal is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So some of these I will want to make some kind of timeline. Maybe that's another graphic I'll make offline. We'll see. I'm not very good at that. I'm sure Junie and other people probably know, but I'm just gonna make a list today. Okay. Oops, did you catch all of that? Did you catch any of that? I totally forgot that an ad was running. So let's continue on with the general goals, and then we'll make them into SMART goals after. So instead of improv lessons, let's say just lessons. So these are somewhat channel relevant. They are personal too, but they will ultimately become relevant to the channel as they will help my workflow. So I will want 3 kinds this year: vocal, piano, so instrumental, and improv. I think instead of, so my idea for this year is, instead of going for all 3 at once, I think I need to do this in seasons. So I'm thinking the first season, maybe for 2 or 3 months, I'll take vocal lessons. I know a friend who I can commission to actually help teach me proper techniques for singing, and that will hopefully enhance, like, you know, that whole process. And then I also want to take piano lessons because I do have a MIDI keyboard, and it would be so much easier to just be able to play chords or to like play instead of like draw onto a timeline, and that would help with music production. And also improv lessons. I don't really have any goals in terms of, I don't know how you can measure how good you are at improv. I accidentally just did the 6-7 motion, but like you can, I could be funnier. That's what the benchmark will be. That's measurable. We measure in laugh decibels, okay? So everyone on my channel has to purchase a decibel meter, and we'll do a weekly check. And then everyone gives me their number, and then I add them all together, and then that's gonna be the number of funny. That's gonna be the funny number, okay? And the larger the number, the more funny. Yes. Glad we're all on the same page. Yeah, so I'll come back to that. We'll make it into a SMART goal. Music. Okay, before we do music, I actually have a priority. So funny enough, music might not be my priority this year. I will still do music. Don't worry. I will still do, actually, vocal stuff is going to be more of a priority. Whether that's my own music or I want to, in general, I want to be more in touch with the V-Singer community. So but to be part of the V-Singer community, you have to sing. I mean, I've sang, but like I would like to do more singing content. I would like to do singing challenges on Twitter too. I think that'd be really fun. In fact, let me put vocals in there. So, but Jazzy, I do have a clear goal for Jazzy this year, and that one is pretty measurable. Get him to talk, okay? We're going to get Jazzy to talk this year. My goal is hopefully within the first half. within the first half of the year. At least get him to talk. That's like the MVP. It would be really nice if I could like get him a model where he like can actually move and have emotions. Or maybe the first move is to like just get his mouth moving, you know? Maybe that's like the easiest route to go. So honestly, there's sort of like two parts to this. So learn. Oh, thanks for the head pets. Wow, this is the nicest you've ever been to me, Seraphim. No, I'm just Umis would never. But get him to talk. I think there's two parts of this. Learn JavaScript way to do this, and then there's also learn VTube Studio programming. Programming. Yeah, that's it. Hey, how dare. What I'm always nice to you. What do you mean? My chat only has the best in mind for me. Yeah, nice try. I've heard it all before. You want to cancel me? My community is my biggest hater. Like my biggest hive mind hater. No! How dare you? How dare. Why did I even make that an emoji? I literally did this to myself. Okay, so there's two parts to this. I know how to do the Discord side. I have an idea of how to do the Discord side of it. And interfacing with the LLM. The second half is going to be literally the VTube Studio integrating, which is super new to me. I've never done that. I've never done that before, but we'll learn. We'll get better. Maybe I'll make shorts about what I learned. Hold on. Make shorts. Hold on. Let me make a note of that. Make shorts about what I learn. Hopefully. Okay. I'm getting mixed messaging here. I don't know whether I love you or I hate you. I hate you. That was not a hard decision to make. Anyway, music and vocal goals. I'm mad at you. I'm so mad at you. Okay. I don't really have a concrete goal for this, to be honest. For music, I know I want to release 2 songs in the making. I need a deadline for this, probably in March. Actually, that will probably be in March. Because singing March, and I want to participate in it this year. So actually, that's a good goal. Participate in singing March. But how? Okay, let's be specific.
I forgive you.
What do you mean you forgive me? What do you mean? What have I done? Hi, Antic. What's up, dude? Okay. So how? How? Let's arbitrarily say, let's make 2 we'll start easy. 2 singing challenges. 2 Twitter singing challenges. How about that? So that will have to be done before March. So that the whole smart part of this kind of already is falling in line. It's specific. Okay. Create 2 Twitter singing challenges. Measurable. There's 2 of them. Achievable. Yes, I could totally do that. Oh yeah. Oh, we're doing goals. We're doing 2026 channel goals. Just for what I'll be making, what I'll be doing, what I'll be focusing on. And if you guys want to follow along and answer these questions and figure out your own goals for 2026, you can because this is the first time I've ever done this. So if any of you guys have never planned for your channel before, you guys can literally do this too, because it's my first time. Thank you, Mama Dino. You know, I think this channel is actually honestly lacking in pickle content. I stand corrected. What timing? What the heck? I think, honestly, I think we could do more like pickle tasting streams. You know, we could do like some pickle and wine pairings. That's certainly something we can do. Ow. You should have a channel goal to become a top cat boy at Reach. Yo, historical mustache, you're so right. You're so right. I'm gonna be the best. I know. What else? We can release maybe as like a some income streams. We can make like some pickle related recipes, and I can sell them on Coffee. Oh, Meowth. Oh, I'm really bad. Wait, where is it? Oh, thank you, Neon. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I need to like make jingles for these things. Ah!
I need to make jingles for these things, just so that you know, so that I can actually hear and remember to do it. I don't think James will be liking some of these goals. James hates pickles, but they're Meowth's favorite. Thanks, Seraphim. You're a joy. An absolute joy, and one of the best Team Rocket members that we've ever had. Keep on stealing more Pokemon. Alright, let's see, where are we? Okay, so yeah. Two Twitter singing challenges. Okay, we could do that. We could even I think I need to bless the internet with my my poorly singing. My beautiful Meowth vocal cords. All right, what next? So that seems to be pretty good. Pretty good. We'll come back and make them into smart goals for later. Redesigns. I'm not really thinking of any. I might maybe do like maybe a new outfit would be nice. I would really need to plan that out. Thanks, Mama Dino. I promise I will never fireball this chat. Of course, Seraphim. You're only the most. You're like a saint. A saint come down from heaven to bless this chat and this community. And Antic, thank you for the head pats. Stealing, heck yeah, let's go. Don't worry, Riff, I will steal you some pastries. Thank you. Thank you. If you could make them lemon squares, that would be extra amazing. That would be extra umis of you, if you will. I love lemons. Not pickles, but I like lemon. So anywho, for redesigns, I think maybe an outfit. Maybe. I'm not too big. I think I might. I think I will make separate goals for subathons later in the year. I don't think these goals will necessarily exist as not as New Year's resolution, but maybe an outfit. Maybe an outfit for you guys. It's not gonna be beach riff. Collabs. Let me think. I don't know if I could do any collabs. Wait, I'm gonna be doing tons of collabs. What am I saying? I don't know if I have anyone particularly in mind for like who to collaborate with. Only the best. You're the best, Seraphim. Don't let anyone say otherwise.
You better with me. No, I'm going to have. Okay, I'm gonna. I guess like collab, like personalities to collab with, but I realize they're not really anything I can control other than like I might have like some names or ideas of people, but I don't know if it's worth making like a. I don't know if it's worth making a New Year's resolution for it. Last year, I had like a loose resolution for making more friends in the VTuber space and doing more collabs, and the Lord has blessed me with that. Like I do it like every other week now, if not every week. So, I mean, sometimes I'll have break weeks, but like I'm super happy to get to know y'all and that you guys want me to collaborate. You guys invite me to things, and it's really awesome. It's really amazing. I can't believe you guys want me, guys. Finally, someone wants me. Club with streamers while impersonating that. That'd be fun. That'd be so fun, dude. I should do my best Kaito impersonation. Just spam every redeem. Oh no, wait, hold on. I don't think I know what I'm asking. Hold on. That'd be insane. But anyway, collabs, I don't know if I'd have any like my Kaito impersonation would just be screaming at chat as I'm getting slapped. Hey! What are you guys doing? I don't know how he speaks. I'm not very good at impressions except for meows, but I don't know what I don't know what I'm asking for. Okay. Follower goals. Here was something I wanted to do. So I wanted to look up like how many followers did I actually gain this year, because believe it or not, my Twitch recap was broken. Okay, so earlier this year I actually got follow rated. So at one point I had like 700 illegitimate followers. It was funny. We made it, guys. We made it to the 700 legit followers now. But earlier this year, I actually had like hundreds of bots follow me, and Twitch took care of it, but they did not remove that metric from my Twitch recap. So I actually don't know how many follows I got, but it was a lot. It was a lot. So 80% of impersonating Kaito is just yelling at chat in frustration. Exactly. Or spray like bad cat spray. That's a redeem idea I actually have in my notes. I can literally copy and paste it in here. Yeah, I do plan to do that. But here's something I want to do. So I have you guys can kind of see it. Let me see if I can make this better for you. There we go. So I have Twitch tracker up. So I wanted to see if we can figure out the follow count for this year. So we can do. Can we do 2025 just by itself? We can. Okay. So. Yeah, like 700 alt accounts were deleted. Yeah, like basically, yes. It's insane. It's actually insane. Which makes me wonder, like, how easy is it to create those? Like, that's, yeah. but I knew they were all real. Like, a number go up was not really fun to see in that time because I knew it wasn't real. And like, I think that was a good sign of like streamer maturity for me, because I could see that number, and instead of seeing it as like, wow, this is 700 followers, I saw it as like, wow, this is like fake engagement, and this number isn't real. And you know, maybe a young streamer would go, oh my gosh, guys, I have 700 followers. Like, but I want a real, I want a real community. I want people to find me and to choose to follow. But if I had it my way, I'd force them. Don't get me wrong. My intention of coming to this timeline has remained the same. Twitch needs to crack down on it, but they're focused on other things at the moment. They're always focused on other things, bro. They're focused on everything but making VTubers like welcome on this platform. They always have other things to focus on. Okay, so looking at this number, it's literally hidden. Okay, sorry, I'm literally in the way. I'm fat. Don't, it's okay. That's another resolution. I'm gonna lose weight. Okay. So followers gain 340. So if I have the same trajectory, I would have 1,500 followers at the end of the year. So how about this? Let's stretch it. I think it's achievable, especially now that the model is a lot better. For half of the year, I was using my 3D model. And so I think, first impressions are a lot better now. That does not necessarily mean that the streams are going to succeed any better, but it at least means that first impressions are better. So I'm going to stretch that to maybe a goal of 500 followers. I think that is totally possible. I did do a couple of pushes through the year, like for the debut and for the subathon. So if I do anything similar, like if I push 2 more subathons this year, I think I might be able to get similar, if not better results. So we'll do 500. We'll do 500, which is a stretch. And if we do above that, even better. And let's do, I always do 2 subathons during the year. I don't know. Maybe I could do a third. I am thinking of having April be like a spooky season, maybe 3. Because April is like the halfway point of like October, and I don't think spooky season is like long enough. So I think it would be really fun to. It'd be really fun to do like an April spooky season. Spoopril. We can call it Spoopril. Why did I? Yeah, we'll call it Spoopril. I've decided it's good. It is good. We could do a Spoopril subathon, possibly. So that would put me in the realm of 3 subathons instead of 2. So at least I'm stretching myself. And we could do spooky related redeems. So that one is pretty measurable. I would just need to figure out a date. Okay, do I have anything else on here? Any other goals? Let's see. Anything that I hadn't thought of in terms of goals for the year? Well, there is brand kit and logo. So that's something I hadn't thought of. So I need a Rift logo at some point. And that also begs the question of, do I give myself a last name? I don't know, but I've been fine without one, so we might stick with that. Yeah, I think logo will probably be first. Oh, thank you, Inspect Element. And then the brand kit will come after, so we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll figure out deadlines for that. We'll go back. Don't worry. One short per week. Okay, what else? Anything that I am not thinking of? So we got budget, looking into a brand kit and logo, shorts, maybe doing personal lessons, which is somewhat relevant to streaming, brand kits, potential redesigns. What's this pickle stuff doing on here? I don't like pickles. Music stuff and participating in what was it called? Singing March for VTubers. So that would be really fun. That's like the VTubing renaissance for singers. So that's pretty good. Would be good to. Oh yeah. General goals. So attending Off Kai. That's another goal. Also maybe TwitchCon. Maybe TwitchCon. I think TwitchCon would be a good idea. At least for me. I wouldn't. If you are a woman on the internet, I cannot think for you. I cannot make that decision for you. I am not capable nor qualified. I think evaluating my personal life experiences, I think, and also that I am a dude, I think I could make it to TwitchCon. I think I would be safe at TwitchCon. The same cannot be said depending on your success and, you know, if you're a guy or girl, right? So I think it's possible for me to attend QuichCon. QuidditchCon. But yo, your favorite sax player is here. Oh, yo, what's up, Goji? Wait, you play sax? Wait, have we talked about this before? I think we did. I think we might have. Someone, like, I think on Tuesday mentioned they play sax. Okay. So basically attending conventions. I do want to do that more. I think that's part of, I feel like it's very valuable. I've attended ReachCon and I know how valuable it is to go to that in terms of networking. And I mean, not just in terms of the edification and just like experiencing the Holy Spirit there. It is very, very cool and good for networking. So yeah, attending conventions I think would be super big, super big. And then kind of not something I have control over, but in ARC related goals is thinking of Gen 2. So recruiting for Gen 2 would be really cool. Oh, I put that here. So is this an information drop? Maybe it's I have a feeling, I'm just having a funny feeling that it might be something we do this year. So if you guys are interested in joining ARC, let me know. That's an ARC related goal, but I don't know if that's a personal channel related goal, but it does sound like it's something I will probably be part of, so why not? We'll put it on there. Anything else? I think that's about it. I'm sure there's more things to think about, but I think these are the major ones, especially shorts. Shorts is probably going to be like a good like 40% of like this list. I in terms of priority, I think. Okay, maybe we can, let's make a new section for smart goals. And then we'll take each of these and see if we can make them, see if we can turn them into smart goals as best as we can. So I'm gonna move this down here. And I can like save this as a PDF, and if anyone wants to download this after the stream to get an idea of some of your guys's goals, yeah, I'm happy to do that. Okay, so we'll put the SMART goals here, just to remind us what they are. And then for the first item, we'll do shorts, 1 short per week. So can I tab in here? Okay, cool. So S, it's making shorts. So making shorts. I think that's already pretty specific. Making short content on YouTube and TikTok, to be specific. Okay, M, measurable, 2 of them. A, achievable, A, yes. I'm just gonna say yes. Okay. Let's do, so R, relevant, yes. Y, consistency and for algorithm being noticed. Oh, I did this in college. You did? Really? Oh yeah. Wait, they had me do that too, I think. We had to make SMART goals for like our career or something. I don't remember. How do I put it? Consistent content for algorithm noticing. I don't know. That's the best way I can put it. And outreach. Outreach is important because Twitch, I am not outreaching very well to a new audience, and I want to influence other people to come into the stream to watch. Your honor. Relevancy. Okay, and then T, time bound. This is not really time bound necessarily. Actually, well, it kind of is. Weekly. So every week I have a deadline to do a short. It may not necessarily be on the same day. I might release the short on a Friday, or I might on a Saturday. I'm gonna try to avoid a Sunday. Sunday is probably not the best time. Friday is probably the best. Or an hour before stream would be good, so that people can see the short, click on the link, and they'd see that I'm live. So that would probably be the best thing. So weekly, yes. So that's done. Next, lessons. So let's do, wow. So honestly, let's aim. Okay, so vocal lessons are gonna be like, for me, like $75. I already talked to the person. I already talked to my friend. They said it'd be like 75 to 100 if I let them give me a discount. They said they give me a discount, but I'm like, no, you're a musician. I know what this is like. I want to pay you full cost. Like, it's no problem, but we'll see. We'll see. It'll be, if it's 75 a week, I will, how many months can I do that? How many weeks can I do that for? Well, what is like a course, right? In school, you're in your semester for 16 weeks, which is about one quarter of the year. What's up, Kote? I don't know if I can pronounce your name. How are you? We're doing 2026 goal planning today. And I'm taking all the goals, all the general goals that we just made, and I'm making them into SMART goals, ones that I will plan to follow throughout the year. And if you guys are VTubers, or if you guys do content and you guys want to follow along with the planning, feel free. I will also make this sheet accessible to you guys after the stream. I will post it in my Discord. So if you want to reference it for the types of things you guys want to figure out for your channels, this will be a tool for you. If you're not in the Discord, if you type in !Discord, you will get the link to that. There we go. So, all right. I feel like I would probably do this for 8 weeks, to be honest. That's like, I think that's a start. 8 weeks is about like 3 months, a little less than 3 months. So yeah, I think that will be some money. I don't know if I want to use my I could use my my channel budget for it, maybe. Let's just do 8 weeks. 8 weeks is solid. Like, that's a solid course like schedule. So let's do, okay, what are we gonna do for this? So let's do vocal. Let's just start with vocal lessons, and we'll do the others. We'll probably make the other two. So improv lessons are like $100. So I found out. So I may or may not do that for the same amount of time. I think I might want to do like 4 lessons. I think that would be a good idea. And then piano is an indeterminate amount of time. I think I will do, in order, vocal, improv, piano. And piano I would probably want to do for like 8. So vocal lessons, specific. Yes, vocal. Measurable. I think the time frame, so like same as time frame. Honestly, like, it's just however much I do it. Smarts. Achievable, yes. Or for relevant, yes. Just for the channel. For just in general. T time frame will go 8 weeks. And maybe starting in January. I still need to coordinate with my friend who will give me those lessons. And see, what's 8 weeks from January? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we would still, it would be like the end of February. So this is almost like, this is like prepping for Singing March, kinda. So maybe we can say at the beginning of March we can start improv lessons. So improv lessons. Ooh. Yes. Humor. Just like, basically, I like cracking jokes, guys. And I want to be fairly decent at it. I'm hoping. I'm praying. Just one laugh in the chat will satisfy me. Please, I beg you. We'll probably do this for 4 weeks. I would like to try 4 weeks. Starting in March. I don't know when that's gonna be exactly. It could be mid-March. Yeah, it would be good to start looking at though. Same as time frame. Yeah, there's really no measurable way to know if I'm improving. And then next we'll do piano lessons. So let's just copy this. And this, I will probably put myself through it for like 8 weeks again. I don't know if I would really have an instructor. I think I could be capable of teaching myself piano. It's less for performance and more for just the ability to play. I don't know. Maybe I could do performance. Maybe for measurable. You know what would be so cool? If I could play for young adults. Play for the Yam Ministry. Play for Yam. Maybe be good enough to do that. I don't know. I don't know if 8 weeks is gonna make me qualified to actually perform in worship. But I think measurable is a good benchmark. Is it achievable then? So then, that raises the. Oh, sorry, you guys can't even read it. Does that make it achievable to play and practice for 8 weeks? Also, is it once a week? I imagine. So like here's the thing. Vocal lessons, I would be meeting once a week with that person. That could mean I'm practicing a couple more times in the week. I may or may not be practicing a couple more times in the week. At least I'll be practicing in the car, so there's that. Yeah, I'm not accounting for homework. For piano though, piano's a little different. Piano is like a personal practice. I could try. How about this? I can try once a week for 8 weeks. Once a week for 8 weeks. And then try twice. Try twice a week, maybe. After. And then this would be in probably, if March is when I'm gonna start, I will be starting somewhere in April. So all of this is just at the beginning of the year. So I may be shooting myself in the foot. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to be starting back-to-back lessons. I don't know if I'll be, it's only April. It's only, I guess. Well, starting in April and then going like another 3 months. So I guess it will go from April, May, June to like halfway. And then hopefully it's just a lifestyle at that point. I'll just be practicing piano, hopefully just till like, hopefully like going to the gym, right? Where you just don't stop. Also it's very broad. So piano lessons, they're not really lessons. Self-teach piano. I think I might need some smaller goals between, but we'll see. I think that's something we'll just have to get there when we get there. Achievable? Play for Yam. Maybe. I think maybe? Question mark? This is a stretch goal. This is a total stretch goal. Whatever. I feel like it's one of those things where it's just start, fix it later. Like I think once I get started, I'll have a better idea of what's possible. But starting it is better than not. Okay, what's next? Get him to talk. So get Jazzy to talk. This is most certainly a goal for this year. This could mean a lot of things. This could mean, is just his voice on stream? Does this mean his mouth actually moves? Does this mean I actually make his own model? Well, the difficult thing is, I think the easy part. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. I actually need this. I'm talking quite a lot. Sorry for the sipping ASMR, but I think getting Jazzy to talk is the easy part. I think I could write a program that interfaces with Discord, makes Jazzy hop into a VC, and then the LLM will just listen to whoever's speaking. I think that part is easy. I think we could go a little bit above and beyond that. I think maybe we can get Jazzy's mouth to move. I think that would be the extra little extra credit thing to do. His mouth may be a PNG though. I think maybe. Let's do that. As like a stretch, okay? Get Jazzy's with Jazzy's mouth moving. I think that would be just a really cool accomplishment if we can just get Jazzy to talk on stream. He can get his mouth moving. His model is already technically here. It's just part of mine. Maybe, yeah, maybe. And then we can, that would be a really good, I think that would be a really good demo for when I actually make a dedicated model for him. I think that would be a really good idea. Got Jazzy to talk? Absolutely. Let's see. So specific. Yes, I guess. Measurable. What would be the measurable? It's complete. That's how you know. Thank you, Dragon Spit, for redeeming Kato. It's not even on me. Hold on. What? This is a scam. This is a scam. Wait, which is it? Is it this? Oh, nope. Did stuff just disappear? I think it did. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Get Jazzy to talk. Yeah, so when I finish it, that's how you know. That's how you know. So that we can add. Hello? Oh, thank you. You snapped me out of it. Yeah. Get Jazzy to talk. Yeah. So we'll know it's complete when it's actually done. Thank you for the lurk, Dragon Spit. Achievable? I think it totally is. Well, honestly, it's a little outside my reach, at least getting Jazzy's mouth moving, but I think if we made, I think I'm totally capable of learning it, so that's fine. If we only made goals of things that we can only think we achieve, I don't think we'd make stretch goals, so. Let's see. Relevant, yes. Jazzy is a crucial member of this Twitch family. And then time frame. So honestly, here's the interesting thing. I want to get Jazzy speaking maybe either by my birthday subathon, so either like that's halfway, July 10th, for that subathon, or by my debut, like September. And I personally, I think let's do July. We'll just say July 10th because that's my birthday. Yes, I'm a Cancer. I was also born in July. July is it's 7 months away. It is a long time. And one thing I've learned is that it's very easy to think that something's coming up quick, especially when you're planning in advance like this. I don't think it would take me until July. I think I'm gonna have some kind of breakthrough like as I code him for a little bit, and then I'm probably gonna have like a continuous streak of just programming him and improving him, and then it will probably get done sooner than I expect. So we will do July 10th will be the deadline. By birthday subathon. So if everything goes well, Jazzy will be speaking maybe as like a milestone for my next birthday subathon. That's the goal. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Okay. So by my birthday subathon. Next goal. Music. Release 2 songs. In the making by March. Okay. It might be useful to have like a calendar lady. Let me hire a calendar lady. It might be good to have a calendar later to put all these deadlines on. Or at least like some kind of list that shows them all to me. Hire a designated assistant for my calendar. Let me program Jazzy a girlfriend. Which is just, how most girlfriends are happening now in the year 2026. I can do it. That's insane. Wait, are people programming themselves girlfriends? Is that like, I just realized it's completely within my power. That sounds dangerous. Wait, that sounds not good. Okay, let's keep going. I've just unlocked Pandora's box with that question. Okay. What is it? Release 2 songs in the making. So this is duo. I'm gonna call it a duo release because there are 2 songs that I performed at Reach that I have not yet released. Good for them. Leave us alone and have a virtual. Fair enough, actually. Yeah, honestly, that's just a red flag. Like just like out of your hair. Song duo release. Specific, yes, I already know the 2. I just need to record them. Measurable, it's published, I should say, published and marketed for. So I need maybe like one or 2 shorts of me singing, right? The songs, probably 2 shorts because it's a dual release. And that shouldn't be too hard either. I've always wanted to do shorts of like me singing the songs that I upload. That's just like something that I have been kind of excusing. But as I'm focusing on more shorts content, hopefully I can focus on more, again, vocal performances in general. Achievable, I think it is. Relevant, yes. Songs release under my channel, and then my channel. Deadline would be, I would say like mid-March, maybe early mid-March. Just because that's in the middle of Singing March, and I don't want to just like kick it off with like just a single release. I think it would be smarter to maybe make it within the first like week and a half of March. Good, Jazzy to talk. I see you're working hard on. Yeah, you notice that one of the goals that I didn't put here is get him to love you. See that? I can't put that. Otherwise, it wouldn't be achievable. So, you know, we have to keep it realistic, Umis. Ah! No! I deserve that. That is a fair response. Let's see. The duo release, and then I had another goal in here. Participate in singing March. Let's do so let's do this. He will love me with your help or not. Oh no. Sips tea. I literally sip tea. This is gonna get interesting. Okay. Anyway, so for this specific let's see, participate in singing March. Specific release release 2 song challenges. Well, honestly, if I do like mid-March, here's the thing. If I did mid-March for this the song duo release, I can upload the 2 shorts of me singing the songs in March. So that will be part of singing March. And then I will still have the 2 song challenges that I want to do. The 2 release 2 Twitter song challenges. So that would mean I have like a total of 4 like pieces of media that I'll be uploading during singing March. Spits out tea. Yeah, that's actually like real now. It's like I've been drinking a lot of tea lately. I've been doing better at staying off coffee. You know what's funny is like I started drinking tea as an experiment. I wanted to see if coffee really didn't affect me, because it's just something I would say. I'd be like, yeah, coffee doesn't affect me. And it's been so long since I've been saying that I'm like, is that even true anymore? Like, I feel like I need to make an experiment just to see, so I'm not like gaslighting myself and like maybe I'm being negatively affected. I switched to tea. What was I talking about? No, I switched to tea and it did nothing. I felt the same. I even switched to the non-caffeine, like non-caffeinated teas, and it did nothing. So then I switched back to coffee and I'm like, yep, it really still does nothing. But now I drink tea. I have a newfound appreciation for leafed tea. We are drinking an Earl blend today. And it tastes very minty. I like mint. I'm more of a peppermint cat boy, as you can tell by my glowing locks. I guess this is more of a peppermint cat boy, isn't it? Okay, so it's published and marketed for measurable. Yes, I'm just gonna put yes. Achievable, I think it is. I think it is achievable. Relevant, yes. Relevant for what is it called? Relevant for channel engagement. That'd be cool. And then I'll also be releasing 2 songs at the same time, so like the timing will be very good there. You like cold tea? What's wrong with you? Actually, I love iced tea. One of my favorite drinks ever is raspberry iced tea. Sweetened or unsweetened, doesn't matter. I like it a little bit sweetened, but it doesn't need it. chai is the only one I can have hot. Yeah, it kind of like, it depends on where you get it from too, because like chai can be actually pretty spicy. Like not spicy. I don't know exactly how to describe it. Chai is like Christmas in a cup to me when I first had it. Yeah, she is amazing. She is, and Umi's. Never had tea in general. Yeah, it's like an acquired taste. Like if you're really used to sodas and stuff, like it can taste very bland. I'm not a huge soda drinker personally. I will have the occasional like brisk like raspberry iced tea, but like that's kind of it. Let's see. And this will be during March. I would say early March and later March, I guess. So like first post, like first maybe. Yeah, first like week maybe. First week and third week. How about that? Let's do that. Okay, next. Redesigns. Maybe. I don't know if this is maybe this isn't a New Year's resolution like goal. I think this might be more of like a milestone or like a subathon or a debut goal. I need to kind of reach out to my VTuber mom. She made me and designed me, but she was also a student, so she's very busy. So I don't know if I really even have access to getting anything from them anymore. So I may have to find like another artist. We will see about that. We will see. Which is disappointing. I invested a lot in them. I'll nudge them though. I'll nudge them. They're kind of hard to reach. So yeah, I might want to do like maybe I feel like I think it'll happen anyway. I don't think I would do it out of some kind of goal or deadline. I think I will just probably commission for a new outfit anyway, which would be really fun. I will do more toggles too, or maybe like more redeem toggles. So I do want to be like, what is it? Looking up at a cat toy and getting distracted. I think that would be really fun. Instead of getting bonked on the head so much. You guys hate me. Why do you hate me? Oh yeah, wait, okay, so logo and brand kit. Okay. So commission logo. That one's kind of big. I don't really have a time frame for this, to be honest. Get a logo. Commission a logo, to be honest. So many other, like the logo is so, here's my stupid programmer brain and how it works. So I have like proven already, like you don't need, well, actually maybe you should have a logo. I think brand recognizability is important. And I'm just naive and I haven't seen it yet because I don't have a logo. So I deserve that from my line of thinking. Oh, thanks, Ari. Oh my gosh, guys, the Dunce Lord is here. Let's go. Oh my gosh, the first Dunce Lord of 2026, the New Year's Dunce. She's famous, guys. She's famous now. Oh my gosh, that made my day, by the way. We should commission a logo like sometime maybe within the first like 2 months. Let's see, March is the 3rd. Do I want to have a logo by Singing March? Broken. The stream is perfect. It is perfect. This stream is brought to you by the Lord. It is God orchestrated. But it is also ran by humans, so it is somewhat broken, I suppose. But it is his beautiful creation. To be honest, I've been influenced to want to create a brand kit in the last few weeks. I can avoid it. You can't make me look stupid. Only I make me look stupid. No! Why do I do this? Why am I still here? So I'll make a logo maybe by March. I think March is probably a good deadline. I think by singing March, if I'm gonna have eyes on me,
Yeah.
it seems like there's already gonna be eyes on me in March with the duo song release and what else? And like the singing March singing Twitter challenges. So it might be good to have a logo by then. How are you broke? I don't know, man. I don't know. You better start cashing out on Venmo. You know, you really gotta start scraping the bottom of the barrel. Wait! Oh, you did orb. Oh, someone did orb. I gotta do orb. Oh, how is it going, guys? I am mute. Okay, that should be better. I don't know. I've tried to refund them. I've honored every, well, except for that one. But I've honored every single redeem you've done, Umis. No. This is terrible. This is the worst. My chat doesn't appreciate me and all the things that I do for them. They're spoiled. They're spoiled rotten. I can't believe this. After I fixed and improved Jazzy for them, and Jazzy has been so tolerable for the last few weeks. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. They don't know any appreciation. Literally my two worst enemies in chat right now. You need to honor them and reject. I honor them. I'm a little late on Tropics, I will admit. I appreciate our friendship too, Ari. I love friendship. Especially when it sinks. It's beautiful. It's nature at work. Survival of the fittest, you know, and I'm the fittest. Mr. Orb, why must it rain pickles? Your forecast this week. Saturday at 4 p.m. you will experience heavy pickle rain. Through the bloodlust and revenge of your friends. Oh my gosh, wait, that's crazy. Wait. The enemy. So wait. But the enemy of your enemy is your friend. So like, if what someone draw this triangle. So Ari hates Jazzy, but Umis loves Jazzy, but I love Jazzy. I mean, I think I love Jazzy, but I contemplate my love for him sometimes. So that must mean I love him. Anyway, oh my gosh. Okay, so commissioning a logo. We'll make it by March. By by March. That will also help me create a brand kit. I think no, I'm saying that the triangle of French of enemies. So like wait, like you two are my enemy, but only one of you likes Jazzy. But like, you know what? I'm gonna stop trying to relate. I'm already on your bad sides. I don't think I can. I don't think I can get away. I don't think I can get out of this. Okay. I think, but I'm gonna give Jazzy's gonna have an arranged marriage with Silent Suzuka. What I've already decided as his father. Jazzy doesn't get a say in the matter. This is my Discord household. Even if he loves another. See, he has to marry successful. So he has to marry the best horse girl that exists. It's the D at the wrong time. Okay. Let's see. So commission a logo. By March. Is it relevant? Is it measurable? Yes. Is it specific? Kinda. Yes. I would say yes. Measurable when it's done. What? Yeah. It's gonna be done. It's just when it's done. Achievable, I think. Yes. Let's just commission a channel. It's for the channel. So we'll try having a logo by March. Will it be the logo I stick with for long term? Who knows? But I kind of need a logo to create a brand kit, and the sooner I have a brand kit, I think the easier life will be. So in that case, for the next goal, create a brand kit, right? I've always wanted to do this ever since I learned it existed, but basically the way I understand it is it's basically creating like some kind of Canva like asset group and list of fonts and colors and just organizing like what graphics and colors and fonts represent your brand, and you just reuse those across like all the graphics that you make. And it's supposed to make it so much faster, and I don't have to keep on thinking of an original graphic every single time. You made you one, chat. Wait, you did? What do you mean? So sad, funerals on Sunday. You did make me a logo. That's so right. Wait, you did. Wait. I have to find it now. Funerals on whose funeral? Your funeral? Yeah. Your year already started as a failure. So yeah. Here lies our Estrella. Here lies you. You're just lying down, defeated. Anyway, create a friend kit. It's kind of like specific. I think it's specific. It's just, yeah, I feel like when it's done, I don't think I have like a set amount of logos or fonts. It's just when it's done. Achievable, yeah. Yes, relevant for channel. I think honestly, for the brand kit, I think March is going to be a very busy time once March starts. So I think I might do it like at the end of April. So like end of April. So I'll have all of April to start. Honestly, it should only take me like 1 or 2 sessions, like a couple of weeks maybe, to do it. But I think, yeah, I don't think I'll have a logo done until March, unless I commission it like now. But I don't know, like I'd have to start thinking about like what the heck what kind of vibe I want to go for the logo. We'll figure it out. Okay, recruiting for Gen 2. I think I will probably discuss this role. I will discuss this with Ark later this month. Hype for the brand kit. Aw, thanks. Yeah, Stella actually had started on a logo concept that is actually pretty sick. And I'm sort of leaning, so remember we had a conversation about like Riff last name concepts. I might do something, maybe I'll just keep Riffmatic and I can keep a last name open-ended, I guess. Because I know Limu, right? I don't like mentioning other VTubers on stream, but I know Limu is just Limu. She doesn't have a last name as far as I know, and her handle is Limalicious. It's a pun, you know, and that's just sort of like what mine is. So maybe it's okay that I just stick with Riff. I can make Riffmatic still the handle. And honestly, if I wanted to, I can just say I could still make a last name later and make my logo that, but keep the same handle. Like I don't think it matters. I don't know if it matters. So yeah, we'll stick with Riffmatic. But people always get it wrong. I always feel like I want to change it, but I feel like I'm never going to be happy with the set name. Even if I choose like a last name, like for me, I wonder if I'd really want to keep it. I feel like I'd still want to change it. I'm already Riffmatic everywhere, so it's probably good. Plus it's Googleable, so it's already there. And if that's what makes you happy with the content you produce, then yeah, no, that's the thing. I don't know. I always keep on thinking of the possibility of having a last name. I don't think I'll ever start considering it. I don't know if I'll be happy unless I have one. I don't know. But I also totally know it's totally optional and I don't need it. And it probably doesn't matter. And so I'm like torn between the two mindsets of like, oh, I need it. I need it tomorrow. And then I'm also like, no, it's totally cool. Like I love my name. And it's like, it goes back and forth every other day. And it's, I'm like, I can't, I'm indecisive, Ari. Put me out of my misery. I'm thinking myself to death. You know what? It's fine. Jazzy can have the channel. He can take over. It's cool. He could be the server dictator for all I care. Right, Jazzy? It'd be cool to do that, right? Yeah. Say nothing if you want to become the server dictator. Oh, cool. Okay, so we are inaugurating him today. Welcome, Jazzy. Server. Wait, what have I done? What? Well, we'll see you guys online. Anyway, so I'll talk about the ARC stuff with the ARC members. We'll have a meeting later this month, so that's fine. For these attending conventions and conferences, Offkai and TwitchCon, I think those are kind of just implied. I don't think those are SMART goals necessarily. I think those are just attending them, so just staying conscious of them. I don't think I need to make a SMART goal for those. Their dates are already determined. What I do there doesn't really matter. I just want to network, I guess. I could have specific goals related to going, like networking with a certain amount, but I feel like that would make things not authentic. I think when it comes to going to these conventions, you just kind of have to keep an open mind for however things go. Like if you're trying to connect with a set amount of people, I think you're missing the point. If I'm like, oh, I haven't connected with 10 other VTubers, I think like you're just going to force interactions and you're not going to make authentic friendships. It's just better to just happen, let them happen naturally. Oh, you know what I could do? Create a business card. Maybe that's part of the brand kit. Create a... Honestly, I am not going to have any other sort of... I'm not going to have any other sort of... I'm not going to be in person until probably Offkai. And let's see, Offkai is scheduled for July 24th through 26th. And then Anime Expo is usually the first week of July. So like July 4th, around that time. So I would probably like to have a business card by like July. So like by like July 1st. Just relevant for the channel, achievable, totally, measurable when it's done. Yeah. So this all gives me a timeline, like then I won't feel like, oh, I gotta make a business card now. Like at least I can prioritize and know like, okay, I will have the business card done by sometime. July 1st though is a kind of late time, but I honestly don't need it until then, so it's fine. It's fine. It's a low priority. It doesn't need to be done in the next few months. If anything, I really need to start focusing on Pitoni's commission that I'm doing for him and shorts content. I think those are probably the most important things right now. By the way, Pitoni's commissioning me to do like new sound effects for him and for Game of Favorites. So super exciting to get to do that. And I will be working on some of it on Music Monday as well. So, which means I will also have to start logging my time while I'm working on it. But you know, this is fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10. We have 10 SMART goals for this year with all deadlines. It's really hard. It is really hard to think about, like, it's really difficult to think about goals for the rest of the year. I've only made these goals up to about July. I don't really have any sort of plan. Oh yeah, wait, so there's these. So okay, so the coding lesson series or potential merch. So like any sort of income streams or income avenues. Honestly, while it would be nice to make those sooner than later, I might want to do those later in the year. I think it would be better to do them later in the year. I think it would just, based on everything that I've already started. Yeah, I think these are kind of less important. When it comes to income streams and actually making money from the channel, it's going to be lower priority automatically because I work already. This is still a hobby that I, you know, dream to be able to do full time, but I don't think I'm ready to do full time yet. So let's make SMART goals for merch and the coding lessons. Because I think it would be really cool to do like a beginner coding masterclass or a beginner coding series. And I think I'm totally capable of giving like college level, assistance for it. So, or intro level, but like even some colleges allow like for intro level. So like, you know, call it college level if you want to really sell it. I knew nothing about coding when I started in college. So, I mean, yeah, college level. Yeah, let's call it that. Let's call it, okay, coding. coding, and I will also export this to PDF and give people access to it after the stream. In case you guys want to figure out some of your own goals and create some of your own SMART goals, answer some of these questions about your content, like what will your content be about? Why should people follow you? Yeah. You can sell Jazzy's feet pics for rent money. You're so right. Well, Jazzy sometimes doesn't have feet. I can like give you pictures of his little wisp. Wait. It sounds bad when I say it like that. He sometimes does not have feet, is what I'm trying to explain. You can surely live full time making Rivka. You know what's crazy is like I could totally as a meme put like Jazzy feet like as a listing, and frickin' people would buy that. I hate it. Okay, where am I putting this on my SMART goals? So selling Jazzy feet pics. Coding lesson series. We'll do that separately. I'm thinking again of perhaps that it sounds like a really good idea. Hold on, let's do merch again. But I want to find a better so we'll do merch in the form of something else, keychains or etc. Because it's so far out, I won't make it merch, keychains again, and maybe more. At least keychains is like the MVP. Specific, yes, at least keychains. Just as like, I might do maybe more merch, but measurable. I don't know how much to sell. To be honest, I could do this by like September. I think it was like the 5th or something. I forget. I already forgot my debut day. That's crazy work. Wait, hold on. Where's my calendar? It was, oh yeah, it was the 5th. See, I remember things. So I think have that ready by like September 5th, because then I can make it another milestone to drop it early, and maybe I'll have more things and they'll be less expensive. They will certainly be less expensive, but maybe I'll have more things. We'll see. I do want to think of like a solution though to help me get it to like, so that I don't have to do all the shipping and whatnot. For debut anniversary, and this will give me, hopefully I can make it a permanent store. Genuinely, permanent. I think that would be really cool. So where I can drop it early and maybe make some of them limited, but I really would wish that I could like make a permanent store. What's up, Jack? Welcome back. Measurable, kinda need to figure out what to sell. And how to sell it. I don't know if I want to do coffee again. Oh my gosh, there was a total other idea I had, which was vocal commissions. Let me put that on. I think this is something I just heard of that I had never thought of, but people might want to commission like my voice to do like different vocals. I think that would be really cool. I think it will be cool to do merch again. I can't evaluate in my head if that's more or less important than like doing a coding series. At least the coding series can stay up on a shop for like forever, but like some of the merch that I may do might only be limited runs. So if you put it into that perspective, the coding lesson would be priority. Because at least I can have the videos, or I could give access to it on like Coffee or something like that. But I don't know if I can run merch forever? Question mark? And some more giveaways? Yeah, that's true. I think the giveaways will come naturally. I don't think I have any goals for giveaways. I think they'll just kind of happen as they happen. Which does give me, you know, I need to think of some ideas for maybe other keychains or other type of merch, or maybe even making a, oh my gosh, a Vocaloid, vocal commissions, Vocaloid, package. Yeah. I want to make sparkles out of these. Would the Vocaloid package, okay, would you guys want that more than like coding lessons? Like, would you want a Vocaloid to produce with? Is that more on brand? I mean, they're both on brand. Like the Vocaloid is music, coding lessons is math. So they're both involved in some way. Oh my gosh, I could also give, what is it? Like FL Studio lessons too. Like this is all stuff I need to, like, oh my gosh, let me write it down. I literally should write it down. Otherwise I will literally forget. Like that's the thing I didn't think of. Lesson series. And you guys can learn along with me for some of those things. So yeah. Maybe a Jazzy like assistant coding class. Maybe that's what the Master Sass is, the Jazzy Master Sass 101. It's assistant coding lessons. Oh, that might be good. That might be good. That might be what Master Sass 101 is. That sounds fun. That actually sounds fun. Then I can give you guys a peek inside Jazzy's brain, how to make like your own personal assistant for Discord, and maybe make like I could make a text version, and maybe I could make a vocal version. The coding lesson series though is gonna be something, this is gonna be hard. Honestly, I said yes as specific. I'm gonna say not really. Need to figure out lesson plan and number of episodes, concepts to cover. Like just saying that I'll do a coding lesson series is not very specific. Could include any number of like beginner Java or programming concepts, and depending on how many I decide to go over will depend on how long it's going to take me and how many episodes I make. So yeah. Measurable when it's done. Yeah. Achievable. I don't know how much planning this would take. I think it is, but I think it would take a lot. It would take a lot. I don't know. I also don't know. Okay, so like, how much would it cost to get something edited like this too? So that's like questions I need to ask. So measurable, how much would it cost to edit? How long? So honestly, I'm not really good at figuring that out right now. Achievable, I think it is if I determine everything else, but Yes, relevant for income stream for channel income stream. That would be what it's relevant for. So that one's a little bit harder, and I'm not really sure. Maybe we need to do like a mid. No, that's probably a good idea. We could do like a mid-year check-in to see like how we're doing with our goals. Yeah, I think that would help me plan the next rest of the year a lot. If a lot of this stuff gets done, then my priorities will shift tremendously. It's possible I may already start thinking about some of these things. It's harder when this is obviously not a priority right now, so it's hard to think about it, and I don't want to think about it in depth right now. And it will be difficult. Here's the thing too. I could set like goals for it. I could set like deadlines. To be honest though, I don't know how much I'm gonna be swamped when it comes to doing like shorts content, like one short a week. That could make me busy. That could make me maybe too busy to think about doing lessons. Like something might have to give. And I don't know what. I don't know if something has to give. I think I have to start doing it and get a sense for it. So we'll table the idea of, again, this is all revenue stuff. This is all income, like how to make money on the channel. Like this is not important. So I don't think we really need to go over it today. This is all extra. Let's just say extra goals. I don't think. Oh, I like opened something on accident. Oh, I opened Spotify. Okay. So those are extra. Something to think about later. Those are really hard to solidify. Okay, here we are. Thank you for the hydrate, Seraphin. Okay, let's recap. Because we've made it 2 hours and 30. Oh! Thank you, Jack, for writing pickles. All right. Recapping what we've done and some of the goals that we've decided to try achieving this year. I drank. I'll drink more though. More is always good. Okay. So what will your content be about? Music, vocalist, and saxophone. I did not put really any goals for saxophone. So I might need to revise this later. Right now, I kind of just have goals for vocalist stuff. Programming, maybe in the form of shorts. I don't think the tutorials will necessarily make it. Can I do like a strike through? I don't know how to do a strike through, but maybe tech and programming in the form of shorts. My content will also be somewhat about me. So for those who want to learn about me or my life or my musical journey, or if you want to learn vocal techniques or the like. Yeah, so there's actually there's duet challenges on Twitter that VTubers post a lot, and basically they will post like a video of them singing and they will invite people to duet with them. So they'll usually include like a drive link to all the assets, the instrumental or the stems basically, and then VTubers can edit their own. And I think maybe there's an importance also to participating in other people's challenges. So it would be good to be conscious of that during March, like not just doing your own, but like inspiring others to participate in your own challenges by being in other people's challenges. Maybe maybe there's something to that. The inherent problem though that we face as content creators and in Twitter is that Twitter is actually hardly for reaching out to my audience. I mean, it can be, but also Twitter's almost more of a networking tool with other VTubers and for me to understand the VTuber space. So I hardly use it to interact with like fans and viewers and watchers. So my participation in Singing March is going to be mostly for networking. So I might actually update my goal. The point is not just for channel engagements and networking. I think maybe I want to release 2 Twitter song challenges and participate in 1 other challenge. And maybe, you know, like the other V singers will usually, like I know like Evil Light will usually have like a singing challenge that he'll post. So I can in at least 1, let's say in at least 1 other challenge. Because I think that helps me choose, like that gives me some choice in like networking and getting to know like other VTubers, and they're like, oh, you did my challenge, like let's collab sometime, you know. Like I think participating in this case might actually be more valuable than posting my own, arguably, but we will see. And then I will be practicing piano after March. So that will be perfect. The timeline works. The timeline can't go wrong. It'll go wrong. Murphy's Law says it'll all go wrong. So this is okay. And watch me not even follow this. Watch me actually lose viewers. Imagine that'd be crazy. But dude, I will be the first VTuber in history to have negative viewership. Insane. I'll be streaming and I'll have like 7 other streams up. I'll have negative viewers. I'll be viewing more people. That'd be awesome. Well, it's never too late to start my Stella Aurora reaction channel. Well, you know what? Actually, hold on. Stella. All right, guys. The grind star. Wait, I'm recommended on her channel. Insane. Can I unmute this? Insane. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, that was really, I was not expecting this. Okay, so recap. So will your content be about music, vocalist mainly, saxophone? I didn't really have any goals there. Programming, I might want to do some programming shorts, maybe give you guys like a weekly look inside Jazzy's brain or something like that. Like I'll think of something. I have many shorts ideas for like skits and informative and everything. So really excited about that. And then myself, I am also part of the content. So if you guys enjoy me, I really appreciate it. Why should they follow you? Because Catboy, because Catboy means instant follow. Like and subscribe if you agree. You have no choice in the matter. If you are here, you love Catboy. Follow. And then why should they follow me? My sort of brand of relationship, I think, just including others and having community activities that I do monthly. I think also having like goals to root for. Oh yeah, wait, that's another thing. Root for new developments. So AKA Jazzy. So I think people have things that they can root for with me as well. Christian moral standard. Audience, hopefully my content will be more of this. Audience learns things. Definitely want to do something that helps people obtain new knowledge, more knowledge. Music streams are good for that, but not always, so it'd be good to have more of a focus in that. Rooting for new developments in like programming or in entertainment, such as Jazzy. So I have goals there. Yearly finances, I will give myself this budget. I will store this away, and I will use it for things like don't tell my family that I'm setting aside this much for the channel. I may or may not use all of it. We'll see, but I think I'm gonna try not to get even close to this. I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot. That is a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, we'll just see how it goes. It will give me some encouragement to stay on trends and whatnot. Income streams, these are kind of secondary, but coding lesson series, a AI coding lesson series called Jazzy Master SAS 101. We could do vocal commissions. I can do a Vocaloid package, maybe like an FL Studio lesson series. Those are some ideas. Again, low priority. And merch, also low priority. I don't really want to make money with the channel yet, but these are all really cool things and good things to think about. For general goals, everything I wrote here is basically down here, so we'll just go here. Shorts, we'll do one per week. The deadline is weekly, so yeah. Measurable, 2 of them. I forgot why I put measure. 1 short per week. 1 measurable, 1. Yeah, we'll try to do 1 a week. Vocal lessons, I'm gonna start those this month. So that gives me the action step to reach out to my friend to get those started. Improv lessons will start in March, which will be fun. Maybe they'll start in March. I think March is gonna be already a busy time. Aw. Thank you for the head pats, Tropic. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we stay on that schedule. Improv lessons are probably okay to postpone if I'm getting really busy in March, but this one's lower priority, but we'll aim for March. It's fine. It's fine. I should be done with the vocal lessons, so honestly, like, that will open up, and if I already carve out that time for vocal lessons, I should be used to that schedule, and I can just use the same, like, I can slip in the improv lessons. Self-teach piano will be like after that, so starting in April, where it's gonna cool down, and then I'll have May and June to also think about and plan my birthday subathon. And then I'll also be like coding Jazzy under the hood. So again, we'll figure out if something needs to give. If something needs to give, we can just schedule it for later in the year. But hopefully, we're just gonna try it. We're just gonna follow it. Get Jazzy to talk. So my goal for this is a little over when half the year is up. That's a very short time. That is like 6 months. If like this is me like trying to get to some like neuro level of like conversation ability with him. Is it possible? I don't know. I might be dumb. Guys, I might be dumb with this goal. This might not be achievable, and it will be completely my own fault. Again, might be dumb. I don't think anything. It's still up in the air, you know. Anyway, song duo release, yes. I want to do that by March, hopefully. I only need to record for that. So I'm hoping I'll give myself enough bandwidth to do that. And then also participate in Singing March. So I'm gonna have a lot of holy crud. I'm gonna be practicing vocals a lot for these next 3 months. I may or may not be burning myself out. We'll see. Commission a channel logo. Oh gosh, are all of these like by March? Okay, here's the thing. With the channel logo, I'm hardly doing anything. I'm just like compiling the concepts, and someone else is going to be doing the work. So that might be okay. That might be okay. I will need to make a list of all these to-dos and their deadlines and maybe a timeline. The brand kit though will be after April. So like mid-March, I will not be looking at any channel related graphics. So hopefully March, I can just focus on the song release and just participating in Singing March. That's the goal. That's the goal. Yeah, I bet you would. Create a business card. Oh yeah, that's like not until July. That's low priority. Low priority. Channel logo, kind of high priority, high key. I don't need it to do streaming, but for brand recognizability and a brand kit, it would be better sooner than later. So I think that's it. That's it, guys. I will make a PDF of this. I will clean it up and I will export it for you guys to look at. And if you guys want to do something similar for your guys' channel, you guys are open to that. I will make a template out of this actually. So I'll make 2 versions so that you guys can use them if you like. And yeah. All right, we're coming up to like 15 minutes left. Okay, do we want to raid someone? Let's see. Who's on? Okay, we have. Ooh. A Beetle. Imagine raiding Narosama. Insane. Let's see. Ooh. Tantalus is on. Let's raid Tantalus. Oh, and Light Twins and Zap. Yeah, no, I saw them. I had raided Light Twins like last week. I don't raid Zap enough though, but next time. Let's do Tantalus. Oh my gosh, I cannot copy anything though. Okay, let's give him for a message, dude. Let's just give him a nice riffraff raid. You know what? 2026 riffraff raid, and then tack on any emoji that you guys have. In terms of announcements, this Monday will be Music Monday. So we just had Tuesday. So for the rest of for a little while, we're gonna have Music Monday again, and then I will be collabing this coming, so not today, but next Saturday, I will be doing another Blood on the Clocktower collab, which went really well the first time, and it was super fun. So if you guys really liked that game, if you love murder mysteries, if you love social deduction games, definitely check that out. And it will be, how dare you? It will definitely, it will be like sometime, I think at noon. Last time, the Blood on the Clocktower collab was at noon Pacific. So it will be probably around the same time this Saturday. I will confirm. But much love, dude. Thank you. Oh, thanks. We'll go ahead and raid Tantalus. I hope this was super helpful for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. For being an encouragement and just watching me just pioneer this process that I've never done before, and it was super valuable, and I'm hoping to see a lot more stream growth and content and TikToks, thanks for the heart, over this coming year. So let's aim for 500 new followers, guys. The goal starts now. Anyway, no, I regret it. I regret everything. I want to stop. I want to go back. I can't undo being a VTuber. Thank you guys. I will see you all on Monday. Peace.